What's up, Taiwan? I'm Erika Liu with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. President Lai Ching-te is seeking to improve economic ties with Europe through a trade deal known as an Economic Partnership Agreement. But as Chris Gorin reports, European officials may not be as enthusiastic as Lai.
President Lai Ching-te says a new economic agreement with the European Union could protect global supply chains as he opens an economic forum here in Taipei. The EU is Taiwan's #1 source of foreign direct investment and is Taiwan's 4th largest trading partner, reaching about $74 billion in trade last year. In front of business leaders and trade officials from both Taiwan and Europe, Lai again called for the two sides to establish a so-called Economic Partnership Agreement, or EPA.
Such an agreement would deepen our mutually beneficial partnership. This would not only make both our economies more resilient and secure, but also ensure the stable operation of global supply chains.
For several years now, Taiwan has been seeking a different type of agreement specifically for easing investment rules known as a bilateral investment agreement. However, EU officials have previously said such a deal is unnecessary for businesses in its member countries. In recent months, Lai has been pivoting to promoting an EPA, which is a type of free trade agreement that the EU already has with certain countries in Africa, the Caribbean, and some Pacific islands. Notably, however, the European officials at this same forum didn't speak much about Lai's proposed EPA. Of course, China is one of the EU's largest trading partners, and Beijing strongly objects to major bilateral agreements between Taiwan and other countries. While Lai says the deal would be a win-win for both sides, it's not clear how much traction the proposal is getting in Brussels, even as Taiwan touts its improving ties with the European Union. Devin Tsai and Chris Gorin for TaiwanPlus.
In northern Vietnam, the capital Hanoi is struggling with severe air pollution. Although the government is taking action to reduce emissions, UN experts say more needs to be done. Cadence Quaranta reports.
A thick veil of smog over Vietnam's capital city of Hanoi, the gray haze making some buildings barely visible from afar. More and more, the city's air quality has been categorized as unhealthy, largely because of a high concentration of PM 2.5, tiny particles in the air which can penetrate deep into people's lungs and cause serious diseases.
Thì so với em thì nó sẽ ảnh hưởng đến sức khỏe của trẻ, thứ nhất là trẻ nhỏ, thứ hai là người già nữa. Với thanh niên bọn em thì cũng cảm giác cũng bình thường thôi.
Vietnam's air pollution has been a problem for years, and it's especially bad in Hanoi. One air quality monitor has ranked it among the most polluted cities in the world. UN experts say air pollution is responsible for at least 70,000 deaths per year in Vietnam and has shortened the country's average lifespan by more than 1 year.
Và rất muốn cái không khí là làm sao mà cho nó trong lành. Chính vì thế mà cứ đến ngày hẹn của bệnh viện, đến bệnh viện xong là các bà bao giờ cũng ra hồ Gươm để ngồi để hoài niệm về những gì ngày tuổi thơ của mình được hưởng.
The microscopic particulate pollution in Hanoi's air mainly comes from emissions from the city's millions of cars and motorbikes, as well as industry and construction, a government official told local media. Vietnam has taken some action, aiming to bring net greenhouse gas emissions to zero by 2050, and proposing a plan to restrict high-polluting vehicles in some areas. But UN experts say the country can still do more to address air pollution. For now, ordinary people have no choice but to breathe in the smog. Eason Chen and Cadence Quaranta for TaiwanPlus.
Hundreds of anglers cast their lines in an eco-friendly fishing competition in southern Taiwan on Sunday. The competition took place at a reservoir in Hu Tou Pi Scenic Area in Tainan City. Participants used eco-friendly lures and targeted only invasive species. The event's organizers say they hoped it would help educate children and promote sustainable fishing. An anti-monkey operation is underway in Thailand's historic city of Lopburi. The city's monkey population exploded during the COVID-19 pandemic, with reports even of monkey brawls on the streets. But as Rosie Greninger reports, solving the city's primate problem is proving to be difficult.
This is Lopburi, Thailand, a historic town 150 kilometers north of Bangkok, known for its temples and lively monkeys. Once primarily found in surrounding forests, the animals have now overrun the city, becoming a nuisance to residents here.
ไม่อิสระไม่มีใครอยากจะอยู่ในสภาพแบบนี้หรอกอยากไปดูนอกดูนู่นดูนี่หรือมองเห็นท้องฟ้าเห็นความโล่งโปร่งเห็นแสงสว่างแต่นี่ทุกวันนี้เราก็ต้องมาขังตัวเราเองมากลายเป็นว่าไม่มีอิสรภาพในพื้นที่บ้านของตัวเอง
It wasn't always so dire. Lopburi residents once happily coexisted with the monkeys, which are believed to bring good fortune. They were also a major tourist draw to the area. But the animals became unruly, and their numbers rose when the city of 58,000 was shut down over the COVID-19 pandemic.
ดังนั้นเนี่ยไอ้พฤติกรรมการกินกันอยู่แบบนี้ของลิงมันเกิดจากการที่คนเนี่ยไม่ออกมาใช้แอคทิวิตี้ด้วยมันเลยทำให้เขาบุกรุกและเขามองว่าเมืองนี้เป็นของเขาเหมือนPlanet of the Apes อะครับก็คือพิภพวานอนอย่างนั้นเลยมันเป็นอย่างจริงๆคือเขาเรียนรู้แล้วเขาก็ปรับตัวเร็วมาก
The monkeys wreaked havoc, confronting residents, stealing foods and other goods, causing road accidents and fighting each other. They also took over many residential buildings and businesses.
การเรียนรู้ของเขาเนี่ยเยอะมากเยอะและตลอดเวลาต่อให้เราแก้ไปตรงนี้เขาก็จะเรียนรู้ตรงนี้เอามีหลังคาเหรอเอามีตะแกรงเหรอเดี๋ยวเข้าหลังคาใช่ไหมฮะมีตะแกรงข้างบนเข้าหลังคาไม่ได้แล้วเข้ามาทางหน้าร้านนี่แหละเข้ามาทางหน้าบ้านนี่แหละประมาณนี้
As complaints mounted, authorities armed with slingshots and traps sprung into action, catching over 1,000 primates and transporting them to an enclosure where they receive food and care.
เพราะฉะนั้นลิงที่อยู่ในนี้เองเนี่ยตัวที่เป็นตัวบ่งชี้ว่าเขามีความสุขคืออะไรรู้ไหมไม่มีลิงกัดกันเลยเพราะอย่าลืมว่าตอนที่ลิงเขาอยู่ตามตึกเนี่ยต่อให้เป็นพี่เป็นน้องกันก็จริงในฝูงลิงเนี่ยแต่ทุกตัวคือคู่แข่งขันกันนะนี่ได้ก่อนแต่พอมันลิงมาอยู่ในสถานที่ที่มีการจัดการที่ดีที่เหมาะสมเนี่ยเขาได้รับอาหารที่เหมาะสมอิ่มเต็มที่
But some residents say the system will not be effective unless all monkeys are caught before they breed. And animal rights groups have complained the cages are unsuitable for the primates and causing them suffering.
I would really ask the government, especially the local government, to stop this for now, start working on a long-term solution.
Authorities say they plan to sterilize 100% of the monkey population, attempting to maintain the cultural integrity of the city. For now, some calm has returned to the streets of Lopburi, and the city's residents are feeling like they're back in control. Devon Tsai and Rosie Greninger for TaiwanPlus.
In a first for Taiwan, an endangered Formosan flying fox has successfully been released back into the wild. The bat was rescued in April after it was abandoned as a pup in Hualien in eastern Taiwan. It was taken to a local wildlife rescue center where workers took care of it for 6 months. It's grown from weighing just 80 grams to over 300 grams. The rescue wasn't easy, as Taiwan has never handled a case like this before. But with guidance from Japanese experts, the bat was successfully rehabilitated and released.
因为其实台湾都还没有这么小的胡服人工照养之后野放的经验，那我觉得在花莲的经验里面，其实都可以给未来我们花莲甚至有胡服的一些族群的县市也可以作为一个参考。
There are only about 200 Formosan flying foxes in Taiwan. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. You can visit the TaiwanPlus website or follow our social media for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Before we go, we bring you footage from Mushe Festival in Mexico, a celebration of sexual and gender diversity in the country's south. I'm Erika Liu. Take care and see you next time.
For more stories from here in Honolulu, Hawaii, and around the world, make sure to visit us on social media.